Hi everybody, and thanks for checking out another Miss of Pandaria beta video over here. We are in Scarlet Monastery. It's a heroic. This is the first time that I've been in here since dinging 90. It's actually the second heroic that I've done. First one was J Temple, and here we are in the Scarlet Halls. I have seen the new Scarlet Halls back on my monk, but it was bugged at the time. You really couldn't do much in the instance, so this is my first time seeing it on heroic and hopefully seeing it most of the way through without it being buggy. The way that I got through it in an earlier video on the channel was I just basically logged this character, which was in the high 80s at the time, and walked past the bug section of it. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the courtyard over here after we get rid of this last dog. As you can see, add-ons are now working in the beta. We've got Classic Pearl for the unit frames, we've got Titan Bar, Titan Panel up top, DBM, SCT. Kind of wish I could run the compact on these frames a little bit more. If you notice, my player frame is compact, the target is not, even though it's set to do as such, so it's a little bit buggy. For this section over here, what we'll need to do is we'll need to pick up these targets and proceed across the little courtyard area here, using the targets to protect us from some archers, and boy, that's really getting annoying. I'm gonna have to turn off show Lua errors over here. Forgive me for having that error message over here. Options, cancel interface, help. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pause until we get up to the first boss. Alright, we're on the first boss over here. I think he's a boss. He doesn't seem too bad. Basically, he has his archers shoot you as you come across the courtyard, and you have to use those targets to go ahead and block the fire. It doesn't really seem to do much with this guy. I kind of had a feeling he was going to be a mini-boss. Carrying a bucket. I can throw some food at the dogs? That's different from the last time I saw it. Not exactly too sure what it did. Happy to report that druid tanking definitely feels a lot better than it did when I first started in the beta. They fixed the threat, obviously, very early on. That one got fixed pretty quick. It's starting to feel a little bit more like home. There's a couple things I still wish Maul and the defensive cooldowns were not both using rage like that, but we'll live with it. And here we are at Hound Master. This is the guy who was bugged when my monk was doing this at regular levels. So we'll see what happens now. Smithers, release the hounds. Oh, and it set my symbiosis target. I was thinking about doing that like about 5 minutes ago, and I completely forgot. Alright, let's get some treants out here to help take the slack for these dogs. Oh, I need to fix the font of that SCT. It's a little big. This is where he might have done a... Oh, he did the one-shot thing already. Humane Society? Oh, hey, cool, we got an achievement. Defeat the Hound Master without killing any Scarlet Hounds. Oh, that didn't seem too tough. And yay, loot. But I got a rogue. Probably gonna have to compete with the rogue over here. Mastery and expertise, I'd certainly take it. Sweet. However, it's going to break this particular set. Now, if you notice over here, the item level says 440 over 410. That's because for the purposes of the heroics and the dungeons, they're taking your gear and they're scaling it up. And they've scaled all the gear up to the level of the dungeon. This way you can come in being undergeared, and it brings you up to it so that you can test. So, let's go ahead and pause until the next boss. Here we are at our old friend, except it's not him. Now it's Hound Master Harlan. Let's see what he is like compared to how he used to be. Something called Dragon's Reach is coming, and reinforcements. Okay, he's about ready to do something called Blades of Light. So I'm going to go ahead and move up here and let him do that stuff down there. Oh, nifty. He actually comes up and goes through the ramps over here. Wow, he just sucked that dude in. And they're naked. Not too sure what this guy's up to, but he's killing me because he killed the entire group. Nifty. Alright, well, let's see what happens when we try this a second time. Maybe people won't be fat bads. Alright, we are back here at this particular boss. And we'll see if maybe people learn from it the first time. My healer's name is E. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. My healer's name is Blank from the guild E. Korean server. Alright, let's see what happens the second... Hey, cool, the signposts are still here. Well, the plaques. Another chance to test my might. Looks pretty much like the best way to avoid that spinning cleave that he does is to get up on the short part of the ramp over here. When you see him coming, just simply jump down. Didn't really seem that hard to avoid, to be honest. Alright, let's go ahead and get these ads over here. And we'll fall back down. And let's consecrate. Dope, Blades of Light. Time to get up the ramp while he does the whirlpool. And as soon as I see him come up the ramp, jump down. Oh wow, that's so hard. Let's see if it kills the party again. And let's get back up the ramp just in case. Make him come to me, then we'll get off. Where's my healer? There he is. We have a nice new ability here since I am 90 called Nature's Vigil, which will increase my damage and healing. Comes from a talent point. Now that particular talent, there wasn't really a whole lot at the 90 point tree that I liked. Heart of the Wild doesn't really benefit me as a bear. It just basically says once every 6 minutes I can do something really well that's not my fat bear form. I just don't see it happening enough for it to be useful. Dream of Cenarius, Wrath, Starfire Surge, melee abilities increase healing done by my next healing spell. Tranquility is not affected. Non-instant casts of Nourish, Healing, Touch, or Regrowth increase the damage. Pointless for me. Nature's Vigil. That's it. I don't know. Can't imagine the others really meaning a whole lot. Mass Entanglement. That's fun. I'm just going to sit there and stare at them for a little while. See if my damage can pull one of these guys out. And because I symbiosised the paladin, I have Consecrate. From this group, I would get either Consecrate or I think Faint from a rogue. The shaman would be Lightning Shield, and the mage would be Frost Armor. Consecrate tends to be one of my favorites in terms of being an offensive bear. Death Knights have Bone Shield, which is one of my favorites for defensive. I gotta bear hug this guy since he's casting. Oh, apparently it didn't go off. Let's try that again. Bear hug. I hope bear hug gets a funny animation. Like the bear is, you know, head crabbing the mob or something like that. As it is now, you can't really tell what's going on, and it just really begs to have something interesting. Looks like this room doesn't have much anymore. Oh well. Alright, let's go ahead and pause until the next boss. Alright, we're back and we are in the final corridor over here. The last boss is up there. They have this interesting mob in this area now called the Scarlet Treasure, that when you kill them they basically pinata out a whole bunch of gold. I have a feeling I'm never going to get tired of that. They're complete pansies. You could probably kill them without needing any kind of a tank, and when you kill them they just explode with gold. I have no idea what that bubble does, but I'm going to get out of it. Probably not conducive to my health. Oh, yeah, when you see the flamethrower coming at you, that's a little scary there. You think you aggroed him. Let's see what he does. Series of attacks, deadly fire breath, quicken mind, fireball volley, pyroblast, it's interruptible. Okay, looks like I'll be looking to interrupt the pyroblast, and whatever the crap that flamethrower is. Hey look, it's Pyromania from TF2. Right on schedule, too. Hello! Oh, God, man, after all these years, they can't fix the fucking bear charge. Yeah, I really like charging right through the nuts of my mob so that I'm behind them. And I'm getting proctology exams from my goddamn mage. Fireblast. Oh, somebody got it. Oh, that's not good. Okay, he put the book on fire. Lurker beam? Yeah, kind of. It's a lurker beam and the bookshelf's on fire. Not too bad so far. Ha! DBF just basically thinks for you. It's like, interrupt that shit. Oh, except now I can't do it on the Fire Blast. Oh well. Okay, this guy doesn't seem too hard so far. I'm gonna mess the group up and I'm gonna give him a derp roar. Let's see how many people run into the front of the Dragon's Breath. Ah, I couldn't kill anybody. Troll failed. I'm gonna go ahead and give the group Might of Ursoc. We gotta get used to that Nature's Vigil. Keep forgetting I haven't had it too long. And there we go. There's Scarlet Halls and Heroic Scarlet Halls. 2 pieces of mail for loot. And let's see if we can see what the quests were. The group is cleared and loot is assigned to players. Leave the group. Wow, they're just like shuffling you right out the door. Holy cow. So that's done. And Codex of the Crusade. There's a book in here maybe? Or he's got it. There it is. Ta-da!
What is it? Beware the living.
I feel like Quagmire after he's done with the date. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out! Okay. So there we go. There's the second heroic I've done since turning 90. Don't really have to do much work for it since they up-tune your gear, which is kind of cool. I was over here trying to get the serpent mount. Unfortunately, as you can see, he's missing. The vendor is bugged and is apparently backwards towards Kata-related gear and not Mop-related gear. Here's the Traveler Mammoth version for Mop. It is the Traveler's Yak. You have a repair dude on it, which is really handy, and you also have an Arcane Reforger. I'm not too sure if you can kick people off and have people mount it like the Traveler's Mammoth, but I think you can. There's a stag over there. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and look for some more heroic dungeon videos coming up soon. Have a good one.